afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing well on this somewhat kind of dreary, rainy Monday morning. My name's Robyn Wyman. For people that don't know me, I run a business called Circle of Life Center, and I help people who are going through very challenging times in their life, and I help them holistically. So I use different modalities to support them. And one of the modalities I love is teaching people about meditation, because it just is such a beautiful way to bring us back into center, coming back into that calm, present moment. And that's the whole, for me, that's the main point of meditation, and getting clear about sometimes what we're thinking. So today we're going to try a few other techniques that I'd like to show you. And the first one is using a candle. So when I first did this, I think it was about 3 weeks ago, I taught a meditation that was thinking about focusing on your breath coming in the body, but also counting. And the purpose for that was to move you out of the mind where we're constantly processing and thinking, and more into the body, focusing on your breath and then counting. So this is another technique similar to this, and it's using a candle. I hope you can see that okay. So the purpose of the candle is your whole purpose of doing this exercise is to set your intention to watch the flame of the candle. So you're going to be watching the flame of the candle, and then when you may notice that your thoughts are shifting or you get distracted, and when that happens, I want you to close your eyes. A lot of people can see the candle in their eye, in their mind's eye. And if that happens for you, great. I want you to watch that until it fades out. When it fades out, you open your eyes and you come back to watching the candle until you start to drift in your thoughts. Then you close your eyes and focus with your mind's eye. If you close your eyes and you can't see the candle in your mind's eye, just imagine that you can see it until you start to drift again in your thoughts. So I'll just say that very quickly again. We're focusing our intention on watching the candle. You're watching it with your eyes open. When you start to drift in your thoughts, you close your eyes, still focusing on the flame of the candle. When you start to focus again and lose connection with that, and your mind starts to drift, you open the candles and watch the flame. You open your eyes. So you're going to be opening and closing your eyes. I am going to step away for a minute, and I'm going to turn on some music. So there'll be some music in the background, and we're going to see if we can go for 4 minutes. We're going to go the longest we can, as we're going to start with that. So I'd like to let's just take a breath. Another deep breath in, and letting it go with a sigh. And one more time, a deep breath in, and a nice sigh. And I'm just going to step away now, and I want you to just focus on that candle flame and watching and your thoughts and opening and closing your eyes. So I'll be back in a minute, and I will bring it up then. Thank you. That's great. And then the next couple of breaths, just breathing in deeply and blinking your eyes and coming back. Taking a nice deep breath in and letting it go. Oops, blew my candle up. Like that again. So for some of you, that was about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. For some of you, that might have been, you might have been opening and closing your eyes every 10 to 15 seconds. Others might be 30 seconds. Somebody else might be a minute. It doesn't matter. It's just that you're doing the process of that. And it's not for everybody. I'm just giving you ideas of different ways to do meditation that you can do that. So this is a really easy one. I quite often in the evening like to light a candle, and I'll just watch the candle and do this exercise meditation and open and close my eyes with that. So I encourage you to give this a try. It's really easy, and I think it can help you because you're focusing on the candle again instead of just sitting watching your thoughts. So that's our first exercise today. I have a second meditation for us, and I call this weeding meditation. So think about if you've ever gardened and you've weeded, that you're just pulling out weeds. But this is a bit different technique, because what we're going to do is we're going to watch our thoughts. So you're going to close your eyes, and you're just going to, in your mind's eye, just watch your thoughts floating by, like think of them as clouds, just floating by. And the whole purpose is that you're not attaching to a thought. You're not going, oh, what's that all about? And going with it. You're just observing with no intention to get connected with it. So you're just observing in a neutral mind the thoughts floating by. And at some point, there's going to be a negative thought that comes along. So it may be, I don't know what a negative thought is for you, but for me, it might be sometimes, oh, you're not good enough, or why can't you do that better? Or for some of you might go, this is a dumb exercise. So those are the thoughts I'm just talking to you about. And when that thought floats by and you have that negative thought, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, we're going to weed that thought out. You're just going to pluck it out, envision yourself just weeding that thought out off the cloud and sending it up back to source. And I want you to replace it with just I am. And you can say just the statement I am, or you could say I am calm, I am confident, I am peaceful, I am love, I am beauty, I am thoughtful. It could be whatever, or just the I am. But each time you see that negative and you weed that negative thought out of your stream of thoughts, then you replace with the I am statement. So this is really about us becoming aware of what we're actually thinking, because a lot of times we are unconscious of being unconscious. We're just going about our day and we don't even know what our thoughts are, what we're thinking sometimes. And all of a sudden you go, how did I get over here? I was thinking about that I had to get some groceries, and now I'm thinking about the appointment I have to take my cat to. It can be like that. So it's just an observation of your thoughts. You're going to weed out a negative one and replace it with an I am statement. So you just, whatever the statement can be, I am, or whatever word you would like to use. So again, we're going to go for about 4 minutes with this. And again, don't attach to the thought. Just observe it and go, And then if you feel it's negative, pluck it out and replace it. So I'm going to do that again for 4 minutes, and I'm just going to step away. So you can just take a deep breath in. Let it go with a nice exhalation. I want you to close your eyes and just start focusing and observing your thoughts floating by like clouds. Beautiful. And with your next couple of breaths, just bring yourself back into this moment. Clearing off that last weeding exercise if you need to. And coming back. Good. So those are two, that was about 4.5 minutes. So for some of you that might have seemed long, but for others, it might bring some awareness and go, wow, I never realized, excuse me, my thoughts. It's just bringing awareness into what you're thinking, what's going on in your mind. So that's two really simple exercises. We did them for four, and the second one was 4.5 minutes, but it shows how quick and easy you could do it for a minute or 2 minutes. But it's just a way of moving you into that more meditative state where you're observing your thoughts, or you're just watching a candle and just calming the mind, connecting in with the body. So if anybody wants to put a comment about how if they like that, or any questions or any confusion around that, please reach out to me. There's a chat box that I can see right here. But if not, I'm going to go on and we're going to do that meditation that goes through the body, and then I take you to that beautiful, beautiful garden and beautiful meadow. So let's just get comfortable, because this is, you're just going to follow my voice. I'm going to guide you. It's a visualization, and it's very relaxing. So again, let's just take 3 nice breaths, breathing in through your nose, and a nice exhalation through your mouth. And out through your mouth. And one more time. And out through your mouth. So just let go of everything else and just gently close your eyes and just feel your body relaxing, your mind. And I want you to envision a beautiful golden orb of light. Golden light is coming up through the top of your head. That's also the area of your crown chakra. So I just want you to let that light just come flowing in through the top of your head. It's warm. It's soothing and comforting as it flows into your mind, into your brain, both the right and left hemisphere of your brain, that light flowing through to all the neurons and the pathways, into your brain, the limbic system, the pineal, pituitary, hypothalamus. That light's just like a flowing, like a snake weaving through. That golden light's behind your eyes, into your eye sockets. Feeling them just calm, peaceful. Flowing down through your nose, into your cheeks. And in through your jaw. We hold a lot of tension there. Maybe just circle your jaw a little bit. Let that light just flow and circle into it. Into your teeth, your gums, and down your throat. The back and the front of your neck. And seeing that beautiful light flowing into your shoulders, down your upper arms, through your elbows, your lower arms, into your wrists and your hands. And that light can flow out of your fingertips into your field. And with your next breath, we're bringing that beautiful light down through your chest, into your lungs, your heart, your upper back, flowing down through your stomach and all your organs and your back. Just swirling and flowing. It's moving down into your hips, and your pelvis. Just swirling through that area, flowing into your bum, down into your upper legs, with our next breath, it's moving into our knees, your lower legs, down into your ankles and your feet. You just feel this beautiful, beautiful golden light just flowing through every muscle, every ligament, every organ, every cell. Just soothing and calming and relaxing the mind, your body, and your spirit. And if there's anywhere else in your body that you're noticing maybe some pain, or you're not feeling the lights going there, then just allow it to focus in that area and swirl and move through. With our next breath, we're going to take that light from our tailbone and our feet, and we're just running it all the way down to the center of the earth. Just feeling that connection with Mother Earth, knowing that we are supported always. Feeling grounded, feeling connected, guided. And with our next breath, we're bringing that energy from the earth all the way back up into our feet. And we're swirling the energy of the earth with the golden light together and moving that back up through our body, up through our limbs, into our hips, through our stomach and our back of our body, and we're coming all the way up into our heart. And we're just swirling all that energy in our hearts. And when we're breathing in that golden energy. And when we're breathing that out of our heart, through our body and into our field. So that energy is flowing all around our bodies. We're just feeling peaceful and calm. With our next breath, we're going to envision ourselves coming into this beautiful, beautiful garden. It's springtime and everything is in bloom. It's the first flush of the roses and the smell is exotic. It's sweet and calm. So beautiful. The peonies are blooming, the dogwood trees. You have lavender and thyme, and all the herbs. There's a beautiful fountain in the middle of the garden, and you just walk over to it because the sound is so soothing that you're called to it. There's bees in the garden, butterflies. It's just a very, very peaceful, joyous place to be. And at the far corner of the garden, you notice a door, and you start walking towards it. And as you come to the door, you notice a key. For people who haven't come through the door before, I want you to take the key and open the door. For the other people who already have been through this doorway, I want you to take that key out of your pocket and open the door and walk through. When you've come through the door, I want you to shut the door and lock the door and put the key in your pocket. And I just want you to take a beautiful breath. And look over the vastness of this beautiful meadow that you've walked into. The sun's shining. You're seeing those beautiful little white fluffy clouds. And the temperature is perfect. As you begin to move through this meadow, the sun streams and you can feel it on your face. It's just the perfect, perfect temperature. It's not too hot, it's not too cool, and the breeze is just very lovely and fresh. As you begin to move further into the meadow, you notice that the grasses are very long and they're mixed with wildflowers. And you may be dangling your hands down and you can feel the meadow grasses tickling your palms. There's lots of birds and flying in the air, playing in the wind. You're noticing ducks and geese, and lots of babies. It's very happy in the garden and in the meadow. It's very peaceful. And as you continue to move through the meadow, you notice on the left-hand side a beautiful lake. And the water is just clear as glass. And the sun is dappling through the clouds. And you've got diamonds dancing on the water. It's just so happy and joyous. The beautiful lights reflecting them back. And as you continue to move along the side of the lake, you see in the distance a bridge that you decide you want to cross over. And as you're going along, you cross over the bridge. And on the right-hand side now, the lake is turned into a river. And you're just moving along, watching the river flowing. You find a beautiful little pathway, and you continue to move up through the river. It's getting a bit more trees through there, but there's so much light coming through in rays, and they're shining down all around you. It's so beautiful there. And the water's just moving at a beautiful pace, just flowing along. And as you continue to move, you come across and you come upon a beautiful bench. right by the river. You decide to stop here and stay. You can hear the leaves rustling through the trees with the breeze. And as you watch the river, you're just watching how it's flowing. There's no resistance. It just moves easily around the rocks. It's very peaceful. And in the distance, you may hear a robin's or eagle, whatever animal you'd like. And I want you just to think about the word safe. I want you to think about how safe feels. When we're calm and peaceful and we feel safe. And I want you to bring that feeling all through your body, knowing that you're safe and everything's okay. And with the next breath, I want you to think about beauty. We're already in this most beautiful space. But I'd like you to think about what brings you beauty. What do you feel is beautiful when you think of the words beauty? It could be a sunset. It could be your cat or your dog or your children. It could be a beautiful meal. It could be that rose that you saw in the garden or the river flowing by. But I want you to think of beauty and feel what beauty feels like. Just take a few breaths to feel beauty. And with the next breath, I want you to think about fun, bringing that feeling into your body. That when you feel you're having fun and you're smiling and you're happy. Could be just sitting where you are right now. Could be if you're playing a game or you're watching something that makes you laugh. So just take a moment and think about bringing that feeling of fun into your body. It's okay to smile too. So I want you to think about those three words and then feelings of those three words. Safe, beauty, fun. Because we've created a platform for your day. Feeling safe, seeing beauty in your day, and fun, having fun. So I just want you to sit thinking of those three words and what those feel like, all flowing into each other in your body, in your mind, in your field. And set your intention that you're going to hold this throughout your day. And with our next breath, I want you to start to come back and look at the river and realize that you can come here anytime you want. This is your special space. You can create anything you want there. You could have a home there. You can swim in the lake. You can have a beautiful fire pit. There can be dolphins in the river. It's what you want. It's your space. But just for now, safe, beauty, and fun. With our next breath, we're going to start to come back. So you get up from that beautiful, beautiful space by the river. And be grateful that you took this time for yourself. You start to move back down the river. Excuse me. Smiling. It's so much ease. And next, you decide to cross over that bridge. And now you're walking around along, and the beautiful lake is right on your right side now. The sun, you can feel it on your back. It's peaceful. The birds are flying around. There's loads of butterflies. And as you're coming back through that meadow, you can feel the grasses tickling your legs and your hands. And in the distance, you see the door that leads to the garden. And you move towards that. I just want you to take a look back over your shoulder and know that this is your special space. Anytime you come here. You know how to come here now. I want you to go into your pocket and take the key and put the key in the door and walk through, shutting the door behind you and locking it with the key and putting the key in your pocket, because this is your space. And as you move through that beautiful garden, you maybe feel attracted to go sit back by the fountain, just sitting, listening to the water. Noticing the smells and how beautiful this space is and how easily you can be here. Nice. So with your next breath, I want you to take a deep breath into your belly and start to come back. Just gently opening your eyes when you're ready. And being grateful to yourself that you took the time today to do these meditations to help you move more into that calm, centered space, body, mind, spirit. The more we move into these meditative and practice them, and they become a practice, the more we can become inclined to trusting our intuition and knowing what's our own truth, instead of in our mind where we question and go, well, maybe I'm not correct. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should do it this way. I don't know. And we can get loopy. But when we do the meditations, we move back into that alignment and into our heart where we're feeling peaceful and calm. And that's where we get guided. That's where our true intuition comes from. This is who we truly are. So I hope you enjoyed that today. I did. And I'll be sending them over the the meditation exercises for the candle and the weeding exercise we did today. And I really encourage you to try them. As I say to all my clients, and I'm going to say it to everyone here, is it takes 21 days to form a routine to something. So if you can just practice something or watch these meditations or choose something that you like to do for yourself and just practice doing that. You can start with 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, working your way up. And you'll notice as in the days that go forward that you'll be feeling more inclined and more in tune to doing the meditations. And you'll be noticing, oh, I'm not getting so upset about that, or I'm not triggered and pulled into that. And that's the beauty. So with that, if there's no questions, I want to thank you all very much today. Oh, you're welcome. And hope you have a beautiful week, and please try these. Really encourage you to give yourself the time and permission. A lot of time it's the permission to allow yourself to step back for a moment and just tap into yourself and be guided. So with that, if everybody's okay, then I'm going to let you go today, and we'll see you next week. I hope you're all well and you're in my thoughts and prayers. I know this is a very bizarre time, but we're all in this together. So blessings to you and blessings to your family.